I stayed hidden for 20 years. Hello there, all you lovely people. Yes, as stated in the intro, I stayed hidden for 20 years when it came to my gender expression, how I identified. I was masculine. I played sports like football, rugby, and things like that. I even done cage fighting for a time. And overall, my interests were very nerdy. And as a result, up until 2024, I stayed here, in my room, hidden and secured away from my safety. I wore mostly tracksuits and dark, baggy clothing as a result. Avoided overall trying to stand out, you know, and mostly afraid to try. So overall, I agree. Yes, a lot of my outfits are crazy cosplay type of things that respectably you can't really wear outside in any particular way, right? Hyper feminized e-girl type of style, some might say. And you are right, it is not practical in any way, shape, sense, form, or whatever might else be a good way to describe it. It's just not. I know it's not. But how can that be anything else when you've got a sister who insults you for your dress sense? And no offense to my mother, she's the best in the world, but even she's not comfortable with all this just yet. And I'm not trying to force anybody to accept something that they're not ready for, you know? The only real support I've had through a lot of this is a cousin. One second. A cousin who tries his best, I'm not gonna lie. Is he perfect? No. But then again, neither am I. So yeah, that's been my greatest support. That's been my only major source of knowledge for what I can get away with. And that's the reality for a lot of people who are either be figuring themselves out or anything like that. 9 times out of 10, we don't have a support network. 9 times out of 10, you don't have somebody telling you, yeah, no, maybe that skirt is a bit too short. But that being said, I guess I don't know what the message is for this one, apart from existence. Doesn't have to be loud, doesn't have to be flashy, because sometimes it is just subtlety. Sometimes it's just changing 1 or 2 things and finding that confidence in yourself to want to take it just a little bit further, you know what I'm saying? As I say, I've lived here. I've stayed in my room in comfort, terrified for what people out there will think. YouTube's been my only real expression point for a lot of my outfits. This has been the only way in which I can showcase what might work and what might not. And 9 times out of 10 is a might not. But it's best just to try and figure it out and have the confidence to, you know, just go for it. So, I'm gonna move the tripod, and I'll see you all in the next one.